Money's money, can't fuck around with it.
Speaking.
You're wasting your lives following us around like dogs.
What crawled up your ass?
Nice. Then we can talk. How much do you want for it? Johnny, wait up. Don't do this. You could still change your mind.
Get over here, man. Fuck this band. Not your crowd, not your noise. Do your own thing.
Bastard. Gonna miss you something awful.
See you in the next life, friend.
Johnny, did you see what happened? Something feels off here.
You don't say.
I don't mean the wreck, I mean the run. City's most courteous chauffeur up and drives away from the scene of an accident.
Sit. You do not look so bad. Then, in the car, I doubted you would survive.
Why'd you help me anyway?
I needed you to leave. That hasn't changed.
This about the biochip? That why I'm here?
I hear it's damaged beyond repair. Any attempt to extract it would be disastrous. Fatal for you.
Vic likes to talk, I guess.
Not many could do what he did. You should be thankful.
What's it you actually want from me?
To begin, you must tell me where to find Evelyn Parker.
Evelyn. What's she to you?
She and Yorinobu Arasaka had intimate relations. She knows how to get to him.
Fucking Saka scums everywhere.
Hey, I was listening to that.
Shut up. Nobody except you wants to watch that shit about that corpo cunt.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Let it go, Takamura.
At least one of you's got some fucking sense.
Tom's all right. Not afraid to speak his mind, that's all.
He reminds me of my father. He also worked in a kitchen all his life.
The last thing we want to do is draw attention.
I'm sorry. A stupid reflex.
Got a good memory for faces. Bar's closed. Sorry, Jude.
Need to talk to Punch and Judy. She in her den.
Yep. Take the stairs down. I'll let Judy know you're coming.
You just don't give up, do you? Got nothing more to say to each other. Thought I made that clear. Or was I just too subtle for you?
Listen, have you seen Evelyn? Need to talk to her. It's important.
Why? So you can make her your scapegoat for your train wreck of a heist?
Need to find out who she was working for.
That's it?
That's it. Judy, you don't need to worry. I won't lay a hand on her. Wouldn't make sense.
Fine. All right. Evelyn's a doll. Used to work at Clouds. Sig case on my table's got the address. Take it, and once you find Evelyn, give it to her. Wait. Just let me know how she's doing. Okay?
Give you a call, okay?
Thanks.
Welcome to Clouds, where we know what you're looking for. Would you care to jack into the terminal?
So how's this all work?
An algorithm pilots the doll's motor functions. It takes your profile data and transforms into experiences in real time. Memory dampers on the doll's behavioral chip block any recall of the session.
So there'll be no trace of the meeting.
Well, I could say yes, but that would strip it of mystery and suspense, wouldn't it? If you feel unready to handle what comes next, you can interrupt the session immediately. Now for your safe word.
Samurai.
And saved. Now, bear with me a moment. Scanning your personal profile. You should see compatible dolls in just a second. Two matches. Interesting.
Is that normal, or...?
Who can say what is normal? You're clearly a unique person with unique tastes. Our system can handle it. So who will it be? Angel or Sky?
Rather go with Sky.
I couldn't have chosen better myself. Now for the payment, and you'll venture into the clouds.
There you go.
And the payments come through.
The entire floor is open to you if you wish to wind down first.
Sky awaits you in booth 9.
Hi, I'm Sky. And you must be... Valerie?
V. Just V. Only people who know me real well can use my real name.
Okay then. V.
Well, looks like this'll be interesting.
So, V. You're dying.
How'd you know I'm dying?
Deep inside, you fear this. Cower before it.
So what if I do? Why do you care?
Of all the voices in your head, the loudest is that calling for help. Look around. All of this is your doing.
Still want to be the best. Never gave up on that goal. Chances of getting there are starting to look pretty slim, though. I just want the world to know I was here. That I mattered.
Instead of a dream, you're living a nightmare. You're afraid of being erased, as if you never existed. Or is it just the fear of becoming someone else? Different?
Death is death is death. You're gone. Game over.
You can't know that for certain, even if you've been there and back.
Believe me, I've seen it. And it's fucking boring.
You haven't stopped grieving since. Or for what's to come.
What I've been through, tough to move on from that. Death was something that happened to other people. Hell that I dealt to others. Now my number will be up. Wasn't enough I died once. Have to go and do it again.
Death's absurdity, the futile struggle before. These terrify you.
So what now?
Now, you find out what it is you need to do.
Which is? You gonna tell me?
You've never when you maybe should have. You go through Night City knowing a stray bullet could end you while hailing a cab. But that's never stopped you from taking action. Going where you needed to go. And it won't stop you now. But how do I keep up with everything that's changing? You have been keeping up. You've made an impact. Not a single thing in this world isn't in the process of becoming something else. Likewise, you never look back. If you gotta kill, kill. If you gotta burn it all to the ground, then let it burn. Thanks, for all this. Jeez, don't even feel like getting up. Few do. But everything has its end. Samurai. Oh, what's going on? Goddamn thing threw me out. Need to talk to you. Talk? You pulled the emergency brake, ripped me out just to talk? What happened? I do something wrong? You gotta help me. Please. I'm no threat. But she could be in trouble. Just want to talk to her, find out if she's okay.
In case you haven't noticed, doll work's not the most secure job in the world. One day you're in, the next you're out, and maybe gone.
Anything out of the ordinary happen here lately?
Fine. Heard a customer did a number on her. But that's all I know. Shit like that happens around here way more often than anybody'd care to admit. You ought to ask Tom. Two of them were inseparable, gossiping for hours on end.
A customer attacked her?
I guess. I don't know.
Well, the client wasn't the one who flew off the handle. Something bit her in the ass. What do you think? Cyberpsychosis?
Sounds crazy, but she could have been remotely hacked. And that runner?
Weird.
Oh, I see. Of course I'm in what capacity? Yeah, I have that bike. I know it.
Who are you? What do you want?
Chill. Keep calm. I'm looking for a girl.
Okay, Cab. Interesting word choice for someone who plowed through, massacring all along the way. right?
Things got out of hand, I'll admit. But cooperate, and no one else will get hurt.
All right, negotiate with Jerry.
Well, aren't you the queen of fuck-ups?
You're not helping. Now what?
Hell, why don't you just scan the truth from his gray, lifeless eyes? Or scour his comp? Sold her off to a Ripper.
Chip was busted. Could have sent her to get it patched up.
A Ripper named Fingers in a back alley for hookers. Sounds like a Joy Toy's wet dream.
Ready or not, here I come.
I'll fuck you up, cunt!
I'm required to return your weapons, even though I'd rather not. Hey, I don't know anything. I just work here.
You called.
Promised I'd call, didn't I?
Promising's one thing, keeping it's a whole other bag. So, managed to learn anything?
Evelyn's not at Clouds anymore. Behavioral chip was damaged. Apparently they carted her off to a Ripper doc goes by Fingers.
Oh shit.
Know where to find this Fingers character?
Yeah, runs a dinky chop shop off Jig Street. Fuck V. Guy's all kinds of bad news.
Heading there now, to find her.
I told her to stay the fuck away from Clouds. Alright, later, V.
Where will you find true connoisseurs? Taking aim at Evelyn.
Well, well, what do we got here? And you just the cutest thing. If you're looking for a release, I just might be your man.
Got an issue needs sorting out. Here to do that. So how about you fuck off, let me through, and no one will be the wiser.
So serious from the get-go? I was only joking. Sheesh. Fine. Let her through, Sludge.
What you do? That shit has a name. Something around...
Fingers guy. You know him?
Heard some things, yeah.
Like...
His hand sometimes slips.
Glad to see a familiar face.
I'm worried sick about her, V. Had no idea anything had happened.
We'll find her. I know we will. Mox don't happen to have fingers in their crosshairs.
No, why?
Her joy toys come out of his clinic in worse shape than they come in.
Yeah, well, can't solve all the world's problems at once.
Edges are stretching your optic nerves. Don't worry. Your eyes
think
will
he's done.
adjust.
We going in?
Eventually. Yes? Hello? What can I do for you?
Looking for a girl named Evelyn Parker. I know she was here in your... clinic?
Ah, so that's what this is about.
Where is she?
Ah, a loaded question if I've ever heard one. Something wrong?
Mox have got a low tolerance for scum like you. Right now, I'm the one thing standing between you and a particularly feisty and furious member of the gang. So tell me where Evelyn is, or I'll let her talk to you.
Poor girl. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
Mentioned you couldn't help her. Help her with what, exactly?
If I only knew, I wager she'd be standing here, happy and smiling. Instruction register on her chip was burnt to a crisp. Tried replacing it. Nothing.
Damage was caused by a netrunner using homebrewed malware.
Sounds about right.
Get to the point!
The point? Ah, yes. Well, I haven't the faintest idea where she is.
Enough of this bullshit! What'd you do to her, you freak?
Now, either you put a muzzle on this creature, or put her down. It's impossible to have a conversation with her around.
Jude, calm down, okay? You're not helping. Let me do the talking. Now, Evelyn Parker. Where is she?
Could very well be on her way to becoming the next underground braindance darling. That's all I know.
Where will we find her?
I like you. You're frisky. Intrepid. When I realized I wouldn't be able to help her, patch her up, I called my fixer. 2 guys came and picked her up the same day.
Who'd you call? Who's your fixer?
Wakako. Told her I had a busted doll with a BD implant to hand off.
Where did they take her?
I told you already. I don't know. They weren't the talkative kind, and I'm no gunk. I know better than to ask questions of people like that.
You're no gunk? What do you think? Why'd all these girls come in here, let you grope around them? Think it's for your charm? Your caring attitude? They do it because they got no choice. And in the end, they despise you. They can smell you're pathetic.
These guys, what did they look like?
Like you, me, anyone else in this city.
Really now, they look like you.
They look like the kind of guys you don't make eye contact with. One of them was a bearded fellow.
The two that came for her didn't say anything about where they'd take her, what they were gonna do to her.
Mentioned something about virtues with a moth, of all things. Said she'd be perfect for them, whatever that means. But that's really all I know.
You pawned her off like she was some fucking inanimate mannequin.
Because that's exactly what she was.
Need air. I'll be outside. I let her go back to Clouds. Could have stopped her, but I didn't. And you two got along swimmingly, didn't ya? Exchanged numbers, too. Two birds of a fucking feather.
Don't worry, we'll find her. I know it.
We'll fucking find what's left of her butchered corpse.
Hey! Keep it together! Wanna give up now?
No. Only lead we got's an XBD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the Death's Head. Better than nothing.
I don't get your optimism. Still sounds like a big fat nothing to me.
But it works.
So he didn't ask for
Hey, you looking for some company tonight?
Well, like I said, he just finished and said, see you next time. Would we go somewhere? Or is this a dark alley type of party?
I ain't no scuzz-ass slut. I got my own place.
Sure. Got some time to kill.
Come on, baby. Got something that'll keep you wet for hours.
All right, going in.
Looks like no one's taught you your place yet.
First shot. You still alive? I'm here. Got no time to creep around.
Punch! Kill!
Got the blueprint. Be there in a sec. Try to find a way to the lower level.
Anyone foam at the mouth, will it? Because if it does, we'll be out of biz.
Do you have any clue what we're baking here? Propylmethionine makes you trip so hard.
dirt. Pussies like you.
It used to be that...
Take him out quick.
Gutted out all her implants. And why stop there? Took a few internal organs while they were at it.
How so very resourceful.
Scavs. No matter how many you stamp out, there'll always be more crawling around somewhere.
Figure you've made their acquaintance.
Afraid so.
Punch! Kill!
Where are you?
Close to the studio, I think. You find anything useful?
Freed up the elevator. Should be easier to get out of here.
That's Evelyn. Just don't touch her. If she's recording, you'll scramble her brain. Wait until I cut her link. Grab it and tell me when you're gonna yank it. I'll break the link at my end at the same time.
All right, let's do this.
Wait for my signal.
Here goes. Ready? And...
now!
Thank God. Evelyn, you hear me?
Hey, Evelyn. I need you to tell me who hired you.
Seriously, V? You gotta do this now?
Let's get her somewhere safe.
Fast, too.
Which way?
I sealed the doors and managed to power the elevators.
Elevators it is, then.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
How's she feeling?
Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough. She already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever. I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you. I just want you to know that.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good.
Hey. How you feeling? Need anything? Not here to nag. Just Talk.
Well now, look at you.
Woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against?
Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
Now we know what happened at Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her chip.
So it was punishment? For getting played by her?
She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go.
So that's who she was running from.
Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me? If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into... Oh, I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a virtue. Pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you. And brought this all on herself. On you two. Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
Listen, I'm gonna run. I'll ask around. Make a few calls.
Well, good luck. I hope you won't need it.
Thanks, Judy.
No, V. Thank you. You're a good person. Evelyn could never see what was under people's skin. If she could have gotten to know you a bit better, then... who knows? Things might have turned out differently.
But if you insist, I can ask around, try to set something up. I'll just need some details first.
Please,
you can't!
have mercy
Got
on
something
me.
they want.
Truly? Want to sell something to the VDBs? Trust me, they don't want it, they don't need it.
In the bathroom! Oh, fuck.
Bird offs herself to express her undying gratitude to you for saving her ass.
I was only gone an hour.
You checked your pulse?
She's gone.
How did this happen?
I don't know. Told you. Evie was lying in bed like always when I went out. And I got back to...
Fuck.
If I'd just known, I'd have...
Don't blame yourself. Won't solve anything.
I should have sensed something. That it was off.
Stop. Couldn't watch her 24/7. She'd made up her mind. Would have found a way. Always. Gotta do something with her.
Don't want any trouble. I'm calling the badges. Can you carry her to the bed?
As if that'll change anything.
Not sure we should move her before the badges get here.
She's just another dead horde of them. Nobody'll care. Least we could do is treat her with some dignity. Yeah, I need to report an accidental death. North side, Jackson Street. No. No imminent danger. Suicide.
Tomorrow? No! Today! What part of dead don't you understand?
No, she was not pronounced dead by trauma team.
If she'd have had coverage, we wouldn't be talking. And fuck you. If you don't want to move your asses, why don't I come down to the precinct and trash it into bits? Now will you come and arrest me, you pussies? Fine, I don't give a fuck what you write me up for. They'll be here soon. Told me to keep her on ice until tomorrow. Can you believe the balls?
All things considered, you let him off pretty light. Had it been me, they'd have gotten an earful like nobody's biz.
Put something on her. I'd rather she look like a person than a body. Did you wait outside? Close the door, V. Please. Bum a cig.
Didn't know you smoked.
Quit. It's been years. But right now I need something besides air in my lungs. Please, V, just one.
Sorry, fresh out.
Shit, try, V. I know you're not.
How?
Don't piss me off. Not now.
Fine, here.
That was her smoke case.
Wanna hold on to it?
No. You seem to like it. Keep it. Kinda glad it's you that has it, actually. Fuck, Evie. I let her down. I thought if I gave her some space or time, she'd get back on her feet.
Stay strong, Judy. Don't let this tear you down.
You know what? Let's just not say anything for a minute, okay? Her condition, couldn't think about anything else. Tech-wise, she was clean. Doll Shard was operational, uncorrupted. So, psychological trauma had to be that. Did some more digging in her virtues, found Woodman. He kept her. Had his way with her. The things he did. And once he got bored, he pawned her off.
What did Woodman do to her? Did you see it?
Yeah. And I really wish I could unsee it.
Wait, so you found other recordings?
Had another look at the corrupted ones. You know, lots of static. Hard to pick up anything, really. At some point, I stumbled on something like an echo of the spat we'd had. Last time we saw each other. But I know she wasn't scrolling.
Why was it saved as a virtue?
Got no explanation for it. Maybe she recalled it later, relived it, almost. Implant could have been on when, you know, as a defense mechanism, escaping into the past so as not to live in the present.
I had no idea that guy was such a monster. Saw him as your average tricksy sleazebag.
It puts on a convincing facade. I knew him, but I never thought him that sick in the brain. Gotta be something I can do about it.
Like what?
Don't know yet. Think I'll call Suze. Thanks, V. Sorry, but I'd rather be alone now. Promise to keep in touch.
Sure you don't need anything?
No, but sweet of you to ask.
Anything comes up, holler on the holo.